One of the biggest reveals at this year's E3 was the news of another Hitman title, Hitman 2. Set to be released on November 13th, 2018, fans of the series were excited to see the awesome new trailer for the new installment, making it one of the most hyped trailers of the expo this year. Agent 47 is back, and you'll travel the globe with him, tracking targets across exotic sandbox locations. Naturally, this left fans hungry for more, speculating what else we'll be getting from the sequel to the Hitman 2016 game. So today we're diving into fan theories, discussing a combination of story speculations and rumors about the game mechanics, along with a few theories about the world of the game as a whole. Now before we begin, major shout out to the wonderful people at Warner Brothers who are not only behind Hitman 2, but are also sponsoring this video. So without further ado, here's our picks for the top 10 Hitman 2 fan theories. At number 10, level locations. One of the most alluring factors of the Hitman franchise is all the diverse and exotic locations that Agent 47 traversed on his missions. The sequel will be no different. It's been announced that the game will include 6 new locations, living, breathing environments, from sun-drenched streets to dark and dangerous rainforests. While the trailer already gave us a look at Miami being one of those locations, there's a rumor kicking around the interwebs that suggests the other 5 locations will be New Zealand, Colombia, Mumbai, somewhere in the North Atlantic, and another location within the US. It's also been pointed out that there are a few ties to these locations in Hitman 2016. Hamsun Oil, which drills in the Amazon, was mentioned in the game. Others have speculated that one of these locations will likely feature the headquarters of Providence, perhaps in a giant office-like building. One thing is for certain though, whatever exotic locales you'll be traversing through, you'll have complete freedom to plan the perfect assassination and complete your mission through a deadly and often surprising chain of events, all by combining stealth techniques, improvisation, and creativity using an assortment of weapons, tools, and disguises. Up next, number 9, the Mumbai target. Speaking of locations, one theory has further riffed off of the rumors from our last number, and speculated what kind of mission will take place in Mumbai. Reddit user Leaker McLeakerson crafted a theory that suggests that we will encounter the Maelstrom as our Mumbai target. Now back in the Colorado mission in Hitman, you may recall hearing the name the Maelstrom, who previously worked for Maya Parvati, abandoning her after she lost her arm during an explosion on the Hamsun Oil freighter. The Reddit user also suggests that there will be an imposter floating around, meaning that you'll have to figure out who the real Maelstrom is. In at number 8, exclusive targets. The Hitman franchise has always had a great sense of humor. While many have already become obsessed with the idea of walking around in a flamingo costume that was teased during the Formula One-esque Miami target, others are wondering if we'll see the likes of one of the franchise's other hilarious features, exclusive targets. With the 2016 Hitman game, we got to see the likes of celebrity exclusive targets, including Gary Busey and the Holiday Hoarders DLC, which featured the 2 burglars from Home Alone. While the game's executive producer Marcus Friedel was mum at E3 about celebrity exclusive targets, he did note that, I quote, "We consider this humor, this little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor, very much part of the Hitman DNA. It's part of how we want to tell stories. It's part of what we want to give our players to enjoy. And I think I can honestly say that a lot of people are enjoying it, so we're definitely going to continue doing it." Now, many have speculated that this is a sure sign that we'll see exclusive targets return. But who will it be? Some think that we'll get a politician who resembles the likes of a certain American president. Others think that we'll get someone who is associated with Warner Brothers now that the company is publishing the game. Perhaps the likes of one of their popular DC superheroes? Assassinate Batman? Yeah, I could get on board for that. But rumors aside, we do know about one particular game mode that players can dive right into, the Sniper Assassin mode, which is the first online co-op mode for the franchise. It's a standalone mode that brings the co-op experience to the world of Hitman, giving you the opportunity to work with another player to take down your targets. It's actually available now as an early bonus for those who pre-order Hitman 2 Standard, Silver, Gold, or Collector's Edition. So get playing. Bit of a sillier theory here at number 7, Agent 47's money. Considering how many targets Agent 47 has taken out in the past, it's safe to assume that he's made a good chunk of change throughout his career as an assassin, although he's clearly not in the business for the money. So what does he do with all that dough? Surprisingly, this is a question that has a lot of fans of the series pondering. According to the Hitman Wikia, which is constructed by fans based on the evidence that they've gauged from the games, 47 only spends his money on simple things: food, suits, gear, and donates to Father Vittorio. Plus, he's got a bunch of safe houses all over the world. That being said, he does have a taste for expensive clothing and fine dining. But considering his fee, 47 definitely has a lot of cash lying around. And, well, others have jokingly suggested that he spends the rest of it on head wax. In at number 6, destructible objects. This theory concerns the game mechanics, and is more of a speculation about the new features that will be involved in Hitman 2. It suggests that one of the new additions to the game will be more destructible objects. Up until now, we've only encountered breakable objects, things like windows that can be shot shot through, and certain objects in the world that can be destroyed as means of eliminating targets, whereas other parts of the sandbox world function purely as aesthetics. For example, some cars are just set pieces, and you can't blow them up as means of triggering a domino effect to damage or blow up other pieces of the world. This theory speculates that the game will get an upgrade and allow vehicles and other set pieces to be destructible, which not only allows for more creativity when it comes to your kills, but also adds a whole lot of other variables when it comes to needing to be more precise with your assassinations. Up next, number 5, we have the Yellow Ducks theory. This theory has to do with the series as a whole, and a reoccurring motif that fans have picked up on, called the Yellow Ducks theory, drafted by Reddit user Anu Lomas. It suggests that the hidden ducks all throughout the first game are a psychological totem. As they point out, in the world of Hitman, agents are given a serum that makes them smarter and faster, along with suppressing their emotions. Yellow rubber duckies are often a kid's bath time toy, used to make bath time more enjoyable and not just a chore. So the theory suggests that the rubber ducks are actually a way to playstate agents, allowing them to not feel remorse or guilt or dread when they kill, since they associate a sense of happiness or innocence upon seeing the ducks. It was also noted that in Codename 47, teddy bears and rubber ducks are used to help people cope in the mental institution, furthering the idea that they're objects used to conjure positive memories or emotions in the midst of all this killing. Coming in at number 4, we have Sean Bean. Sean Bean narrated the announcement trailer, which discusses the art of assassination, and gives a shout out to Agent 47, essentially calling him the best of the best. While some fans were expecting the return of voice actor John Hopkins, many are theorizing that Bean will take his place, considering that the Shadow Client will arguably be playing a much more major and present role in this game. The concept art for the character doesn't quite look like Hopkins or Bean, although it does look really awesome. On the other hand, others think that Bean will be voicing a different character, perhaps one of the individuals that the Shadow Client has been attempting to take down within Providence. Hopkins has yet to confirm or deny his involvement in Hitman 2, so for now, we'll just have to wait and see. In our number 3 spot, Mr. X. At the end of 2016's Hitman, an agent from Providence approaches Diana, suggesting that Providence and the ICA work together to take down the Shadow Client. The agent then gives her a photograph of a presumably young Agent 47. Based on that mysterious character's physical appearance, some think that he could be Mr. X from the original Hitman 2 game. Both have similar builds and a short slick haircut. The character's appearance in Hitman depicted a different color, which could work considering Hitman happens later in the timeline, and that the character could have aged. That and graphics have come a long way since we last saw Mr. X. Now in Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, it's implied that he's the mystery man manipulating events on behalf of an unknown organization. The character has yet to return to the franchise since, although he does make a brief appearance in Hitman Sniper Challenge, although it's an inconsequential one. Moving on to number 2, we have the Shadow Client and the Sixth Father. One of the biggest pieces of news that fans got concerning this installment is that the game is departing from its episodic format. The story's all there as soon as you buy the game, which is awesome. But what the story is about is even cooler. The story centers on a mission to eliminate the exclusive Shadow Client and unravel his militia. But when 47 learns his target's true identity and the truth about his past, it's supposed to change everything. For those of you that need a refresher, in 2016's Hitman, Agent 47 completes assassination contracts for the International Contract Agency. Initially, those contracts seem unrelated, but it turns out that an unidentified man named the Shadow Client has been coordinating these contracts in order to attack a secret organization called Providence, so that the ICA will appear culpable. There was also an implied connection between 47 and the Shadow Client, despite the two never having encountered each other in the game face to face. Several people have come up with theories as to what this revelation about the Shadow Client will be. Aside from being the friend that Client mentions during the Freedom Fighters mission, which many see as a clear sign that the two assassins were raised together, others think that the truth that the Shadow Client will reveal is that there is a sixth father, and that it's a character we've already been introduced to in the series. Riffing off our previous numbers, some think that perhaps Providence had a bigger role in both Agent 47 and the Shadow Client's past, perhaps in a way that will turn 47 against the secret organization and the ICA. And last but not least, in at number 1, the Sodders connection. In the previous Hitman game, one of the individuals you have to kill is Eric Sodders. Sodders is a former agent of the International Contract Agency, but betrays them to work for Providence as a mole, likely out of a need to find a heart transplant for his worsening medical condition. This theory suggests that Sodders is the warden that Shadow Client mentions in the first game. This explains how Client knows so much about the ICA, and about 47. The theory speculates that during the final cutscene for the Colorado mission, the Shadow Client isn't trying to aim for 47, but rather trying to protect him. Because of this, Client feels for 47, and clearly respects his abilities. This is even apparent in the Hitman 2 announcement trailer, assuming that the voiceover is that of the Shadow Clients. So perhaps there was more of a connection between Sodders and Providence than we were aware of, and that the ICA and Providence have intentions that the Shadow Client knows that only 47 can help him prevent, making Client an ally instead instead of an antagonist. Alright, there we have it, friends. Do you guys have your own theories about what will pan out in Hitman 2? What parts of the game are you the most excited for? Give us a shout in those comments below. Once again, a big thank you to Warner Brothers for sponsoring this video. And be sure to grab your copy of Hitman 2 on November 13th, available in stores and for download, with pre-order available now. Plus, if you just can't wait for Hitman 2 to come out, the game's new co-op feature Sniper Assassin is available now to play as part of the pre-order. Also, don't forget to spread the love and hit those like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. And be sure to give the Hitman 2 Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch a follow for more. All their handles will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all in the next video.